what's going on, guys? So I saw this video by MegaCapitalG, and he was talking about hand traps dying, and I just wanted to make a video response essentially. And I would say no, hand traps are still amazing, just because it's something that you can't react to. You don't know if your opponent has the card in their hand, let's say like duality for it, but you know, I mean, it's something that if your opponent has like game, if you have those hand traps, they can't say like, oh, I see his cards in hand. Okay, he's got answers for what my play is. And I still think that that's why hand traps are so good. It's something your opponent can't respond to. And it allows you to be able to have a response basically first turn. I mean, sure, the decks right now, popular ones are like Dark Worlds plus Piper Chaos, which are pretty much all inherent special summoning. And that's usually where you can't, you know, chain to it and then you can like plus off of it, which is fine. But the thing is, his logic was, you could draw a late game Max C, so why would you play it? But then here's the thing, if you draw like a late game Solemn Warning, that's just as bad, so I guess you're saying that you shouldn't run Solemn Warning? I mean, I'm not hitting on the guy, but I'm saying like that logic doesn't work, because you're saying that you could draw a card potentially that would be bad late game, but you can say that with anything, and that's kind of a reason why usually people were playing 3 Max C, 3 Valor at some point, because they wanted to have it first turn, and if you're able to stop your opponents from being able to even establish any field control, like a rabbit deck, obviously, if you have Max C first turn, you'll get an additional +1 usually. And especially since Tour Guide is getting reprinted, after someone goes Tour Guide Sangan, they summon the next Tour Guide, you Max C them, and then they're going to go Tour Guide, and then they're going to be forced to make something or leave you know, 1,000 attacker on the field, which you can easily run over. So I feel like Max C is definitely great, it's just maybe not quite as good at the moment, but again, with Effect Valor, it's so good against Inzectors. I think Crow's not really a card that people will main deck anyways, although some Piper Chaos variants do main it. But this video is mostly on Effect Valor and Max C, and I still think that they are great main deck cards, but currently against Dark Worlds and Piper Chaos, yeah, they're not so great. Although Effect Valor, I mean, I guess you can stop like a Chaos Sorcerer effect, depending on what deck you're playing again. But yeah, I just feel like you know, the logic of saying, oh, you can draw the card mid-game is like bad, but you could say that with pretty much every card in Yu-Gi-Oh! That drawing it mid-game is bad, so then like you wouldn't run it just because of that. So yeah, those are just my thoughts though. I mean, I'm, again, no disrespect to MegaCapitalG, I mean, he's just sharing his thoughts and I'm just sharing mine, but yeah, I still feel like these cards are a great card, and definitely once Tour Guide gets reprinted, you can expect people to just go back to main decking Valors and main decking Max Cs, because, again, like I said, after they go Tour Guide into Sangan, or they've maybe already set Sangan, when they summon the next Tour Guide, if you Max C, you're going to get at least +1 off of it. And the thing with Max C, just being able to stop that wind-up loop, because there are some people that are still playing wind-ups, and it's just unfortunate to run into, and I mean, Heroes are also another deck that is kind of popular, and Valor and Max C aren't so great against that. But sometimes, though, when they go summon Stratos, and you Valor that Stratos, and they have like Hero Blast, they have Gemini Spark, and they don't have Alias, you can straight up win just because they have too many conjunctional cards that require, you know, Alias. And with Max C against that deck, I'm not sure if you're, maybe if you're playing against the Bubble Man one, then it's a little bit better. But like, if they go summon Stratos, add Bubble Man, then they go set 4 or set 5. You know, you can expect them to pretty much go for that Bubble Man play, and then you can decide if you want to drop the Max C immediately. Especially if you have Heavy Storm in your hand, then you can be like, oh, it's cool if he doesn't do anything, then I'll just heavy his whole back row. But yeah, those are my thoughts on you know, the hand traps as far as Yu-Gi-Oh's going in the direction right now. I think that, you know, these cards definitely will come back. They're not really like dying. I still personally play both. As you guys know, I'm a huge fan of Max C plus Valors in every deck, just because I'm not a huge fan of playing like cards like Deep Prison or Bottomless at the moment, just because I feel like those are just a little bit too slow and the game's really fast at the moment. But yeah, let me know what you guys' thoughts on that, as well as your guys' thought on like the idea of drawing Max C and Valor mid-game, because I still feel like you could say that with any card. That's kind of why you know, I wanted to make this video response to just give my thoughts on it. But I still feel like these cards are great. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and let me know what your opinion are on main decking the hand traps. I mean, maybe not DD Crow, unless you're playing like Chaos, maybe. But I still feel like Max C and Valor definitely are great. That's just my opinion. But thanks for watching, guys. Asian Eyes White Dragon, signing out.